BOHO LOCS here, and today I'm going to be doing an install of our hot to death Empress locks. Okay, so these are our Empress locks, and in each pack you get 190 strands. Now, the main thing to note with these is this is one strand, but you actually get 2 locks out of it. So for the completed look, you get 190 essentially times 2. So one pack is more than enough for a full install. So these are our Empress locks, and they have to be the most natural locks in the BOHO LOCS collection. At the moment, they're coming in natural black, which we've called original, which is a sort of 1B/2 color. It's not jet black, it's something that's just meant to look as natural as possible. So the install for these locks is slightly different. We're going to do a slightly different base, but don't worry, I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to nail your Empress lock install. So I'm going to get into the Empress install, and it is a different install. So there's no individuals in this install, it's a full cornrow base. We're going to aim to have like 13 individuals in the front, but they're going to join in at the back, which you'll see. The reason why we do the 13 is just to give it a natural appearance, and so it's close and not too spaced out in the front, which is not what you want. In terms of using additional hair in your base or not, you can if you want to. I'm not going to today, but it's totally fine to use extension hair. You do want to, however, try and get it as flat as you possibly can. So the very first cane row that I'm going to do is going to be this one right here by my ear, and it's actually going to go all the way around. So this is going to be that cane row that everything's going to join onto, so when we're upstyles, we're covered. So in terms of spacing, we're going to look, basically if you put 2 fingers together, that is the space that 2 cane rows are going to take up. Yeah, these are a lot thinner braided wise as opposed to the goddess or the mermaid installs. Don't worry if you're not the neatest at cane rowing. Don't worry if it's not straight. Mine won't be straight, please don't judge, but it doesn't matter. Once the locks are in, it's going to look good and no one will know. So this is going to become the first cornrow. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to cane row. You do want to catch the edges. Now, you do not want it to be super tight. The reason being, you need space underneath to be able to fit the lock underneath. So you want them secure, but not tight. There we have it. First one in the back. So now we're going to move into joining them up. So we're going to take 2 finger space like this, and we're roughly going to make 2 cane rows here, but they're going to join into 1 at the back. So this is the next cornrow that I'm going to do, but I'm actually going to do 2 in the front up to about 3 inches back, and then that is going to join into what is going to become 1 here. So the first thing to do when you're doing this is to separate off where 2 are going to become 1. And generally I like it around the top of the ear, so I'm kind of lining it up around about here. So we go to here. So this is going to be split into 2, and this is just going to stay as 1. Here, I'm going to break this down into 2, 1 finger's width for each. And I'm going to cornrow this just up to here, and then I'm going to go into the top one. So you want to try and catch the edges as much as you can. Again, secure but not tight. Into 1. just a note, you're going to aim to make a middle parting. So I know that in this section up to the middle, I've got to fit in 4 in this space, which is totally fine because we'll just split that in the middle and it's roughly 2 finger spaces. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do, in the middle parting, we're going to, like, imagine the middle parting is in the middle and we're going to do 1 plait on this side, 1 plait on this side, and they're going to join up in the middle of the head. The reason why I'm going to do that is when you wear them down, it looks a lot better to have like a central row of locks as opposed to having like a gap and then rows of locks on the side, locks on the side, because then you can have like a patch in the middle. What we're going to do is we're going to bring 2 cameras together and we're going to have 1 going down the back. So it's just, it provides more coverage and it gives a better aesthetic look. So now, cut those 2 down a bit. So we've got 2 and this is going to become 1 here. So now we've come to the very last, right? And this is going to be a single. So with this one, we're going to join into here and we're going to join into here. If you have like weaving thread, you can also secure it with that. I'm going to braid them all together, but feel free to secure with thread if you want to. And this now you can crochet in, or you can braid it, or you can sew in. I'm going to crochet it in. So these are the Empress locks, and this is the short and sweet set. Everything is the same length, so there's no need to sort of like balance up the front and the back. Everything is the same, everything is one. I will say that you absolutely will not need to install all of these locks. I've designed it so there's always more than enough. With these locks, they are not crochet pre-looped. What we will do when we're doing our installs, we're going to create our loops ourselves and we're going to secure the lock through the middle of the loop that we create. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open our crochet needle. We're going to go under the base of the braid. We're going to hook into the middle of the Empress lock, into the middle. We don't want to be hooking in like this, where we've got half this and half this. We don't want that. We want to try and get into the middle. We're going to hook into the lock itself, close the latch, pull through, push up, open the latch, okay? Then we're going to hook into the locks themselves, close the latch. Pull the locks through the loop, ta-da, like this, and then we're just going to close it and pull and secure. Staying in touch with the team. We've got some like exciting updates coming up and I think I've been very engaged in those. Just keeping it on the bigger vision. I think now that, for me that I've always strongly believed in Black business ownership, but I think now the message is kind of maybe been highlighted, I don't know, but just the importance in the Black community for us to own our own brands. I feel like people are talking about a lot more now, so there's a lot more on social media and about the importance of it. It's just critically important for socio-economic growth. We must own our own brands and businesses to sell ourselves. So I think that's keeping me motivated because it's just like, oh, I've always believed in this and now more people are talking about this, and I've been having really interesting calls with people. I did a really interesting panel last week, and a lot of it was about growing the Black economy. How do we do it? What do we do? How do we compete? What do we do? And so my mind is very engaged at the moment with everything that's going on. Seeing lots of opportunities also.
Nice.
So I just finished my install, and let me tell you, I've not worn these before. This is like a first reaction. I really love this length. It's super, super cute, convenient, lightweight, pretty, natural. I am absolutely feeling it. And what I didn't realize that happens, you get like natural layers as you install them, because they are all the same length. So we've got some that are like slightly shorter here, as you can see, and then the full length in the back is longer. And I just think it's just the one. What can I say? I just love it. So the best news, as I said to you, you do not need to use a full pack to get this look. I mean, this is really quite full as it kind of stands. If you look at it. And I've still got one full bundle left and half a bundle left. So I wouldn't really recommend installing a full set. However, we give you extra so that when you're maybe you want to reuse the hair and you might want to use fresh in the front, or you might just want to freshen up the front, we give you options. You've got enough hair to do that. And if you just want super thick hair, we've got you too.